What's good, beautiful family? How y'all doing? Today is what they call Christmas, but really, the past 4 to 5 days, it has been the winter solstice, as I talked about in my last video. And the sun has been reborn. We are being reborn, and this time is time to really dial down on who you are and who you really desire to be in this moment, in the now, and what you want to expand on, what you want to grow with your passions, with your gifts, and with what you love to do fully, and with what is authentic, with what is true to you, to your soul. Not just to the ego, not just to others' opinions, and not just because of what others think, but to you and how you want to serve others in a way that you love doing, in a way that fulfills you, and things that when you act on your passion, I think that's what I'm going to talk about today. And I've recognized this with so many successful people acting on their passion. It takes that leap of faith at first. It can at first. I mean, unless you're born in, depending on your circumstances. But we all grow with different circumstances, and our soul chooses our life, as I believe we are reincarnated, and our soul knows everything that we are about to go through. And the free will that we have, if you want to say we have free will, because I'm still really learning about that and trying to find out, do we really have free will? Because our higher self does know what we are finna go through. But I really think we do, because at the end of the day, we choose our state. We choose with intention. We choose our intention. But it's sometimes when we are not aware enough, when we are not conscious enough with what has happened in the past, or what we may still be holding on to, and the patterns that keep repeating, it can limit us. And that is why finding them out, doing the work, the healing work, and it is an ongoing journey, will open you up to so many possibilities. And believing yourself is definitely a part of that, because when you believe in yourself, it opens up all the possibilities that you really desire for yourself. And there's so many possibilities. As quantum physics has proven, there is a quantum field full of possibilities, just kind of like parallel realities or multi-dimensions. We all have possibilities within us, and it is how we choose with intention. It is what we act on ultimately with intention of serving others, and not just for the money, or doing it because we actually love to do it, doing it because we actually have a passion for it, and it gives us energy every day to wake up. That is why, you know what I'm saying, people are stuck and they don't have that energy. That's why a lot of us need caffeine nowadays. That's why a lot of us are drinking energy drinks, which is bad, really bad for our health. And I'm not saying caffeine is a bad thing, because it is not. As the studies have shown, though, don't drink caffeine past 5 or 6, because it does mess with your brain, and it does something with your brain. You can look this up. Honestly, I can't explain it too in detail, but it does mess with your brain. So my suggestion to y'all, and what I've learned, is definitely drink caffeine before 6 if you're going to drink caffeine. But really, when you wake up every day acting on what you love to do, acting on your passions, that gives you so much energy, and it gives you so much to look forward to. Not even to look forward to, because yes, it is good to look forward to great things and have good expectation for sure. But really, especially me, on my journey, I have been staying in the present more, being grateful for the now more, because when in doing that, not only will you just attract more things to be grateful for and create that more around you, or access that more around you, as I should say, it amplifies your energy, it grows your energy, and it honestly helps you be more in a state of elevated emotions, in more a state of joy, in more a state of bliss. And when you are that for yourself, when you are that in times when nobody is around, when you are that not just for a persona, when you are that because you truly are feeling grateful, because you truly are in love with Mother Nature, you truly are in love with the moment, with the abundance that you have now, as we all have abundance. Yes, some are in different circumstances than others, but we all have abundance around us. It is when we tend to just be so focused on the bad, that is what trains our brain to look for the bad, to look for the worst, to look for what we are not grateful for. But being in these elevated emotions would train your brain, would train yourself to look more for the gratefulness, look more at the abundance that we have and all that is going on, just to be alive right now, just to be in a human body. This body is so advanced. This body is so complicated but amazing at the same time, because we still ain't found out everything that the human body can do, and scientists are finding more out about what the human body can do. And a great dude to listen to when it comes to the human body and when you want to get into detail about it is Greg Braden. He talks a lot about the junk DNA that scientists say we have, but really that is more of what we have not discovered, which is our superpowers. And I'm gonna get into the senses as well, because we have way more than 5 senses, but I'm gonna get into that in another video. Let me know in the comments what y'all want me to talk about also. But in this video, I'm really just talking about dying down on our passions, and it really can be anything. And I had to find this out, especially in my first few months of awakening journey, was what I love to do, as I really love playing sports. I really love doing that. I loved playing basketball. I loved playing football especially, but we didn't have football down here, so I had to readjust. I could have moved schools, but I had social anxiety back then, but I wasn't aware of it being social anxiety. I kind of thought it would be, but I was just denying it in my head, as people just call me shy. But that's what it was, really. And I had to readjust. And basketball, after everything with basketball, I didn't really love it as much. Yes, I love basketball. I love playing basketball, but it didn't really fulfill me. And I would always watch YouTube, of course, YouTubers and stuff like that. So I kind of thought, and especially I was getting in my spiritual awakening at this point. So I was like, okay, elevating others, spreading this knowledge to others, spreading knowledge that I am learning and I'm experiencing, wisdom that you can call it, because once you experience it, once you are experiencing it and putting it into practice, it becomes wisdom and it comes understanding. And while I am doing that, I love teaching this to y'all. I love guiding y'all, because ultimately it is not me that is going to change you. It is not these videos that are going to change you. It is these videos that will guide you, because ultimately only you can make the change. And that is what is self-empowerment. That is what is self-empowering. Anybody you listen to, yes, it can be education. Yes, you can learn it. But once you apply it, and that comes down to you, to your decision, to your intention with the knowledge that you have gained. Because we can read all the books we want. We can watch all the videos we want and learn all this stuff. But ultimately, it comes down to us applying it, as that is when it becomes power. And that is when you can use it for good or evil, or good or should I say, I don't like to say, see, I'm trying to get rid of these words, because ultimately that is judgment. You can use it for light or darkness, as I like to say, but really it's just being coherent or uncoherent. And when we are doing our passions, another thing I want to get into is really just being passionate when doing it, as it is easy to get caught up in, okay, I'm going to do, especially when you're doing it repetitively or consistently, it's easy to get caught up in. It can be easy to get caught up in, okay, maybe I need to do this perfect, or do this right. Am I doing this right? Am I doing this perfect? Did I really put in? And that can really just second guess yourself. That can be over analyzing. And I'm saying this from experience, as I have had these thoughts pop up in my head. But it is being aware of them. It is knowing that you are doing your passion to your best ability, and you are going to grow the more you keep doing it, the consistently you keep doing it. And doing your passion in general is really just being in love with the journey, as all of us, and we've been programmed to just get it like this, what I'm saying, that it's all going to come to us like that, which it can, as everything happens in divine timing. You may blow up in 2 to 3 videos if you post, but it is all how we do it, and it is all how it happens. And that is why trusting in the the bigger mind, whatever you want to call it, in universe, in God, in the divine, is so crucial as well too, which is putting trust in yourself, because we are all connected in the end of it all. In it all. And when knowing that there's something bigger at play, when knowing that the universe has got your back, that acting on your passion will ultimately just keep growing that energy, and you are the one accessing the reality that you truly choose and that you truly feel and act on every single day, then you know that your passion will grow. Then you know that doing what you love and will only just benefit you in the long run, and will continue to benefit you. And our mind, our physical mind, can't comprehend what is at play sometimes. Our physical mind can't expect what we may get or what we may benefit from this, or the challenges that might come. So that's why being in the moment, being aware, and knowing that there will be challenges, there's always challenges in life, but knowing that you are actually in love with doing this, and you are expressing your authentic self, and that you are doing with what you can, will ultimately keep pushing you forward. And when you fall, you just fall forward, as in the challenges, in the circumstances they might come that may look like they're trying to get you down, will only help you reframe it and get the perspective of the gifts that are in them, and how to grow, and how to learn, and how to elevate from them. So all this really comes together, and all this really makes sense at the end of the day. As in social media, a lot of people just post their highlights. A lot of people don't share the sacrifice that they have given for a lot, for getting where they have got. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a purification process. Everybody has a sacrifice that they have made. And it takes pressure to make a diamond. So we know this. And just know, any of y'all out there, act on your passion as much as you can do. You don't have to quit your 9 to 5 or whatever you may be doing. But it's just invest in that time, invest in that energy. We'll just amplify it and grow it even more. And consistently do it with repetition is really important as well.